towards the end of primary school, there was always that little bit of bitchiness and everything with the girls. Like I was saying, like I remember there was days where none of the girls would play with me, and they'd tease me because my legs and knees were darker than theirs, so I'd get teased for that. And you know, nobody was allowed to play with me or talk to me, so I'd be by myself, and that was horrible.
It's so and it's a
huge thing when you're
oh
that
my
small.
God, it is
like,
so full on.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Like if somebody was to say to me now, oh, your legs are darker, your knees are really dark, I'd be like, piss off.
Yeah.
But when you're so small and, you know, that's your world. There's nothing bigger than your school world. That's everything, you know, it just shatters you.
Totally. Yeah. And you do just want to fit in as well, even though now you go, that doesn't matter at all. But back then, you would have wanted your legs to be white, or
like all the other girls.
I just remember not understanding either. Like I did physically fit in, and I was extremely average looking, and I just remember going, I don't get it. Am I that? Why are we doing this to each other? You know, and I was also, you know, responsible for it in some way as well. It's kind of like survival of the fittest with girls.
It is. It's like you said, survival of the fittest with girls. It's kind of, you know, whoever can put down the other girl. I don't know. It's confusing. I don't, like you said, I do not get it. And that also kind of went into high school. Like I was saying, you know, high school was a nightmare for me as well.
Which is because, though, I said to you, because the older boys would have been into you.
Well, yeah, but I don't understand why, because I wasn't a hottie or anything in high school. Like I had in the beginning, in year 10 or 9, my face started to, you know, break out and everything. So I wasn't a hottie. In year 8, probably, you know, clear skin. I felt, you know, that maybe it could have been that because the boys, you know, did woof whistle at me once, and the girls in the year above heard them and saw it, and then that was it.
And all it takes is something like that too.
That was it. And then I was the girl that they wanted to beat up every lunchtime, but never did. I remember, like, my sister was in the same high school. She'd be like, she'd come up to me sometimes after school and go, Snez, I heard them talking after school, they're coming for you, so just come and find us, we'll be there. So I'd quickly go up to my sister and her friends and kind of hide with them and quickly jump into the car or catch the bus. And it was horrible.
Scary.
Yeah, especially in high school, because they start to get more physical. I remember, you know, there were so many girls fighting in high school, so I was like, oh my God, what's going to happen here? And it made high school horrible for me. Sam always talks about all these great times that he had in high school and everything. I was like, I freaking hated it. I hated it. I did have a small group of friends who were absolutely adorable and lovely, and I loved. But outside of that, it was just
vicious.
Yeah.
I remember the girls punching on too, and I remember some girls that wanted to fight me as well. I'm like, I don't know how to fight. I can't fight. But you would have to go, all right. But I was like, oh my God.
What's going to happen?
And I remember one night my mum was out, and it was my older sister and I at home, and the doorbell rang, and I knew straight away, oh, they're here. They're gonna do something. And I looked through the front window, and they went through stages of blowing up my letterbox.
You're joking?
Yeah, and I'm like, this is my poor mum that has to replace this. Like, this isn't getting to me. And then I opened the door, and I was like, shit,
they went that far.
Yeah, it was awful.
God.
It was really awful for a while.
That's horrible.
And I remember running back into my sister and going, there's girls here that are going to fight me. And I remember her going, put your shoes on. And I remember going, should I put on high heels so I can pick them? She's like, no, just put on your runners. But anyway, we went out there and just spoke to them. I had no idea. I remember thinking, if I put on high heels, I can hurt them.
She's Get in there with a heel.
Idiot.